Hi and welcome to Two Park Crescent in Poplar Hill, Ontario. My name is Mark from Cousins Auctions and Appraisals, and we're going to be showing you the chattels from this Zavitz estate here in Poplar Hill. So we're going to go as quick as we can. There's going to be 600 plus lots in this auction sale, which is partly open now and will close next Friday night on October the 16th at 7 p.m. So when we come in the house, Laura Dixon is my video photographer, and she'll show you around. But I'll point a few things out. We've got some really nice needlework, needlepoint mats and seat covers that she'll show you. Come on, Laura, we gotta move fast because there's so many things in this auction sale.
Okay, I'm coming.
So now this isn't not in any particular order as far as what's selling first, but we're just gonna give you a look through in case you can't make it for the preview. And remember, you can always give us a call if you want us to have a closer look at something. So we've got a lot of china in the auction sale. There's a lamp there. Quite a collection of antique chairs. There's a nice pair there, a little pedestal table. The books are not part of the auction sale on the 16th of October. They'll be in the auction on the 23rd with the books in the coach house. Some of the highlights of the auction sale are these figurines, both French and German figurines. Nice old clock here.
Some Italian.
Some Italian as well. Thank you. Here's something neat here. These are old stock certificates from the early 20s. Some gold stock certificates and stuff like that. Charles, I think, was a bit of a gambler when it came to that. Of course, we know what happened in 1929 to all these stocks. More beautiful little figurines over here. They've all been cataloged. They were very expensive when they were bought. Nice collection of china there as well. Down here, don't forget on the floor, Laura, that we've got some cigar boxes down there, some wooden bowls. Here's a nice old book on Queen Victoria, the life of Queen Victoria. Nice old book. The things in the estate are generally in really good condition. In the showcase here, we like to put all the little things. One of the things that's in the sale, though, and there's going to be quite a bit more of this, is James Zavitz participated in the Olympic Games in '56 and '60, and this is a participation medal for something to do with the Olympics in 1951 in Caracas. He was a pistol shooter. Here is his breast pocket for 1956, and I believe that was in Melbourne. So again, some really neat things that Laura can scan over here in the showcase. Nice little purse. There's some good vintage clothing in the auction sale. This is real cute. This is a little souvenir birdhouse, and if you see, look at it moves, the birds shake, and still works. Very cool. So we'll close that up. Up here are these are Peter Schneider paintings. He's a local southwestern Ontario artist, did a lot with the Mennonites and the Amish, and these three are originals, and there are many other prints of his in the house, but these three in particular are originals. Little sewing table here. This is a beautiful stacking bookcase, probably about 1900. A lot of Belique in the house. Some nice Belique pieces. There's a Belique dish there. Some of this woven stuff, I believe it's called Parisian pattern, isn't it? Parisian. Belique Parisian. And some other brands in there as well. We have some postcards. Here's an interesting little heirloom, I guess you'd have to call them heirloom seeds. Different kinds here. Ministry of Agriculture, Dominion of Canada, and I believe it's 1911. Some of the different seed sizes, all in French. So come along, and don't forget that little pedestal table here in the middle. Nice old table, probably going to date about 1890, 1900. And of course, when you go through an estate that's 3 generations old, you find lots of neat things. So here's some playbills. 1919, they're local. This one was in Coldstream. Zavitz, 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 Zavitz. 4 Zavitz on this one. This one's got a Zavitz as well. Probably about the same time. Now, as we pan around here, we will go upstairs in a minute, but you can see that we have the chair lift, the stair lift here on the stairs. Just plugs into a wall outlet. It seems to be quite good quality unit. Acorn stair lift. So 2 remote controls and it works fine. We're going to move into the front room here. There is quite a bit of art in the house. More of the Peter Schneiders there. And Laura, just scan these needlework pieces here. Either seat covers. None of them are signed, but they're very Canadian, log cabin, that sort of thing. Very pretty. Here's another really nice piece, this wicker chair, high Victorian. There is some repair work, but very well done, properly done, but very fancy wicker chair, very rare. You can stay right there, but Laura, I'll just point out a few things. We've got, again, some more china scattered around, lamps, artwork, really nice sofa set here. It's a really nice fabric and it's very clean. We have some old luggage here. We've got lots of good cups and saucers. Some more of the old chairs I talked about over here. This is really cute. This is from Crown Antiques in 1979. James Zavitz bought it for $275. This little child's chair. Isn't that just the finest thing? It's so well done. That'll be part of the auction on the 16th. Now right behind you, Laura, we can go into the office area in here. So I'll just let you go in there. And as it was the office, we found the printers and the phones and computers, and we just added a few more things in here. There's some books in here. There's 2 DVD VHS combo units in the sale, and then Sony Betamax with the original remote control. Also want to point out some of the wicker. Again, it just seems like every time we would find something new, they are always in good condition. But look at these beautiful wicker baskets, and look at this one in particular. Probably a sewing basket, but I've never seen one with the black wicker like that. It's a beautiful little piece. And just as we leave, let's point this out. This is a panoramic view of Niagara Falls here, and probably dating about the turn of the last century here. Okay, we've got a lot more to show you, so let's move along here. So we're moving from the front room. This is the path you would take if you were taking the tour through on Sunday. So first, Laura, why don't you go into the smallest of the 3 bedrooms. In here we have a little 4-poster single walnut bed, computer desk, and here's a little blast from the past. Electric Brother typewriter. Whew. Cute little microscope. There's the box for it. A lot of stationery and such that we've made into box slots here, envelopes, cords, that sort of thing. These books are in the auction on the 16th, just some Christmas books and the little nightstand. In this bedroom here, we have a Jenny Lynn style bed. I think that must be a 3/4, don't you think so, Laura?
I would say so.
Yeah, it looks like a 3/4. The bed linens go with it, and we have a couple of fans here, more chairs. Here we have some really nice vintage clothing. Look at this dress. It's very heavy. This is a really quality piece. Look at the beadwork on it. It's a Joseph rib-off. It's the whole suit, and there's more of
That's
in
rib
there.
cough, rib cough.
Rib cough.
Rib cough,
Thank you,
yes.
Laura. Thank you. This is Laura's department, but I do recognize there's some very neat stuff here, and you'll see the pictures.
Pull
on the website.
the brown sleeve out.
This one here.
That one's good, yep. That's a full on Mrs. Roper, and then the black one beside it.
Did you say Mrs. Roper?
Yeah. But they're gorgeous, like gorgeous.
Very nice. She was a sharp dresser. Okay, speaking of dressers, there's one there, about 1880. Okay, come on along
That's
here.
a segue.
Good one, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could sell the bathtub. Isn't that a beautiful bathtub? But you have to buy the house. You get the bathtub with it. We are, though, selling the grip there to the assist to get someone out of the bathtub. That will be sold separately from the house. In here, they kept everything. What else can I say? So in here, we found this shirt probably going back to the 30s or 40s, bonsoir. And here's a little, I don't know if it was maybe Second World War. Certainly looks military, although this family was both United Empire loyalists, but also Quakers, so they did not fight in the war whatsoever. Is that a Tilly hat, Laura?
No.
Not a Tilly hat, but it looks like it. Just some good, clean bed linens. They're always good and clean if we keep them and sell them. Master bedroom here is this beautiful dresser with a swing mirror on top. Top drawers divided. And it's going to be about 1880 or so. I'd say the fourth quarter of the 19th century. Sterling silver, French ivory. Along here, Laura's made up some nice box lots. There's some good shoes in there. Beauty products, that sort of thing. Some purses. There's a good chair. I believe that matches the ones downstairs. So you just follow along and see the different box lots. Here's a really nice, I call it gentleman's dresser really. The mirror's separate from it. It is not part of it. But it has these nice little burled maple drawers on front. This would probably be a little earlier, more like 1860 or so. But a beautiful chest of drawers. Lots of drawers in it. Nice bed here. These cushions are in there. There's some Lorraine perfume. These are really neat. I don't know if dressers, scarves, or runners of some nature. Maybe even, I see
think they're pillows.
They're pillows,
Yeah.
There's got zippers on them. But really nice needlework of colonial lady and gentleman there. Nice backing to them. And they are signed. So there's a cedar blanket box here. And I'll trade spots with you, Laura, and show off the bonnet chest. So she's over here. There's the nice big bonnet drawers there. And again, just looking at the dovetailing here, probably about 1870 to 80 on this one. But nice beadwork all the way around all the drawers. Separate swing mirror on top. We got a little Buddha, and oh, we must show everyone this beautiful purse. This is just gorgeous. Look at the beadwork on this. Do we have a good light on that? It's a beautiful purse. Little tassel on it. Probably teens or 20s maybe. You can see the cloth backing here. It's really a good quality piece. Beautiful. Okay, well, why don't you follow me downstairs? Oh, Laura found this. She gets full credit for it. But this GWG denim belt, I'm sure it hasn't been worn very much. It's a large, and it was $6. That's probably about 1972.
I would think so,
GWG.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move quickly downstairs. We still have the dining room, the kitchen. Now, in this house, Laura will show you later, but all the appliances are being sold separately on the 16th. If the person who buys the house wants them, then they can bid on them then. Just as we go past, I can show them a few things. There's a music cabinet. Oh, little broom there, hand broom. There's some brass and copper on there, a Union Jack. This is a music cabinet. there. Probably would have had shelves at one time. A little chair in there. So this is the formal dining room. There's a large set of Limoges china. You can see it around the table. And then there's more in the corner cupboard that we'll show you in a minute. Nice drop leaf table. There's a good set of 6 walnut dining room chairs. One of them is an armchair. Go around this way, Laura. I want to show them the front of this carved sideboard here.
Let's just stop here.
You want to stop there?
Just
okay.
for a sec.
So we found this out upstairs in the coach house, but this is a lectern. We're just putting the Bible on there just to show it. It is missing a wheel, but it turns around, and if you look at the mechanics, cast iron mechanics of it, that you can adjust and close and that sort of thing. But again, you got to keep in mind that the man who first bought this house, Charles Ambrose Zavitz, was the dean at Guelph for 15, maybe 20 years, and of course was a professor, as I may have mentioned. So that, I'm sure, came from that, probably about turn of the century. These are some more of the Schneider prints. These little serving dishes here, pedestal serving dishes. Much of this is sterling silver. Shall we do the porch, Laura?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So we've just used the porch for box slots for a large part. So this is where we've got some good linens in here. There's a nice set of dishes in there. Silver plates, serving pieces, glassware, corning, pots and pans, small appliances, this type of thing. Here's a nice little stack of antique plates and a blue willow platter, but they all have a little chip or a little crack, and there's all the hangers. So we'll just sell them as wall hangers. There's a few linens in here. Again, back to more glasses, small appliances.
I love good ones too.
And I mean, really, who has a fire engine red coffee percolator? Like, you know, you'll be the only one in the neighborhood. Again, everything's in really good condition. There's a little bit of photography stuff there, circa 1960s, 70s. As we come back into the dining room more, don't forget to shoot down and point out the rug that is also going to be sold. I believe it was 16 by 14 rug with that floral print. Nice vintage piece. Also, we don't want to miss this really nice Victorian silver plate centerpiece here. Beautiful piece. And then this is the car front sideboard here with the grape and vine carving in there. Beautiful piece. Probably about 1900. And then certainly one of the highlight pieces of furniture in the auction sale here is this corner cupboard. It's in beautiful condition. They've kept the inside all nicely painted, and then here's the Limoges dishes that we have with the set. Here's a nice set of dinner bells. I don't have the gong for it, but quite cute. And they all are hanging individual bells. And now, Laura, these little figurines here, you look them up.
I believe it was Tiziano Rinicondo.
Okay.
They're collectible. I've seen quite a few on eBay. Some are out of, what do they call that? Discontinued.
Okay.
But there's quite a nice collection of them.
Yeah, we've never seen them before, but they turn out they're quite collectible. So come on into the kitchen. We're almost done. What are we missing here? Oh, we forgot to open the sideboard. Here's some blue willow china in there. And you'll see how we've wadded that up. It's not all together, but we've wadded that up in the catalogs, plates.
I just want to get a
Bread
good
and butter.
picture here of the
carving.
sideboard too.
really a nice sideboard. You can see the Wedgwood jug, lidded jug there in jasper. Okay. So just to give them a quick look in the kitchen, there's not too much in here, but we will point out that there's good appliances in here. The Kenmore electric range. Laura's showing you some of the bric-a-brac that's in the auction, little jugs and pitchers and vases. The microwave is in the auction sale. And again, we have some jackets and stuff, some men's hats up here. And we have the washer and dryer. They're Kenmore's heavy duty. And then we also have the refrigerator. Neat little canister set up there as well. And we only have the basement left, Laura.
Okay.
So you might as well hang left when you come in here. We found some really neat pieces of furniture down here. First off is this old jam cupboard here. It's got screens on 3 sides. It's got the original paint on it. We just dusted it off. We didn't do anything further to it than that. And stand. Beautiful piece. Probably right around the turn of the last century. Some granite ware there. Nice yellow crock pot there, or cooking pot. The old flour bin. There's an old trunk there. Dovetailed corners on it. This is a neat piece here, nice little low cupboard that has turn legs. One of them is off on the back, but it is right here, so it's not missing. It's got the original faux grained paint on it, so that's the original paint, probably about 1870 or so, third quarter of the 19th century. Next cupboard over is this one here. This is the one that I referred to if you watch my video on the farming equipment over the other farm. There's a top in there that I thought might go to this. I don't think it does. It could go on there, I suppose, but I don't think it matches. And inside here are our crown sealers, and I think we've got those all together in one lot. And that cupboard again, probably close to that one, maybe a little earlier, 1860. Probably the best cupboard here is this one here. It's about 5 feet, a little bit more beautiful original paint on it. Unfortunately, the ends of the crown molding have been snipped off at some point in its life. Not the end of the world, it could be fixed. Original paint on the inside as well. Of course, yes, these blankets and bedspreads will go, but not with the chest. But this chest could easily date from the second quarter of the 19th century, the 1830. Backing up, you can see this old table here. It's got a metal top on it. Again, very early double stretcher and a full width drawer with the cast iron pull. Beautiful old table. You might swing around there. There's an old Clairtone. What's really neat about this, it's a Hummer. We plugged it in, it hums. It's a Clairtone though, but what's really neat about it is you've got these sliding doors on here to put your speakers away. And it goes like that. And then when you want to listen to it, it goes like that. And I think it could be a neat project. Here's a real nice antique workbench, carpenter's bench with vices on either end. We have the, it's called the Globe Gobbler. Cobbler, the Globe Cobbler. So that old shoemaker's piece there. There's some models. I've mentioned that he was a pistol shooter. So I've heard the story that when Mrs. Zavitz would have the local ladies over for tea, Mr. Zavitz really didn't get a kick out of all of that. So he would come down the basement and stand at the other end of the basement And he put his target up here and started shooting his gun off. So that was the day. Here is, I know it doesn't look like much, but again, it seems to be working okay. And it has the Viking scraper original with it. This is probably his RCMP trunk here, and this is a painted blanket box with the original paint on it again, all in pine. So just a few other things back here in the basement, Laura. Our vacuum cleaners are down here. Mealy, is that how you say that? Mealy. There's a pair of them. They both seem to work fine. In fact, they both work excellent. Some cleaners, some Tupperware. There's a Nordic track, and look at the old hockey thing. The old piece. So that concludes the auction sale that will be conducted or closing on October the 16th at 7 o'clock. Most of these things are up now, or by the time this video is posted, they should be. Please check back if not everything you see is posted. It will be. Then the following week, we'll be doing the auction sale of the carriage house. A lot of books, antiques, again, more of this sort of thing. That'll be going off on October the 23rd. Thank you very much for this long-winded, extended video of the Chattels auction sale. And please make sure that you subscribe and like this video and share it with all of your friends. Thank you and have a great night.